The story of Iblis, his origin, role, and fate. When Allah Almighty completed the creation of everything He intended, He ascended His throne. Among His creations was Iblis, a being from the jinn, who became the father of devils and their leader in misleading and tempting humans. Iblis requested that Allah grant him life until the day of resurrection, as clearly mentioned in the Quran, "Grant me respite until the day they are resurrected." The origin and arrogance of Iblis. Iblis was created from fire and used to worship Allah alongside the angels, although he was not one of them. He belonged to a group of jinn that lived among the angels and was even entrusted with guarding paradise. However, he became arrogant, believing that Allah had granted him this status as a privilege over the angels. When Allah commanded the angels to prostrate to Adam as an act of honor, not worship, Iblis refused out of pride and arrogance. Allah asked him why he did not prostrate, and Iblis justified his disobedience by claiming that fire, from which he was created, was superior to clay, from which Adam was created. The punishment of Iblis due to his arrogance and disobedience, Allah cursed Iblis and expelled him from paradise, stripping him of mercy and grace. Allah named him Iblis, signifying his despair from divine mercy, and cast him down to earth, humiliated and disgraced. Iblis then requested a reprieve until the day of judgment, and Allah granted it, but only until the appointed time, the first trumpet blast, when all creatures will perish. Iblis pledged to mislead humanity in response to his downfall. Iblis swore to mislead Adam and his descendants, tempting them into sin and disbelief to lead them to hell. Allah, in His wisdom, allowed him to try, but assured that true believers who sincerely follow divine guidance would not be swayed. The role of Iblis and his offspring, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, confirmed that Iblis is still alive today and that he has a throne over the sea, from where he sends his devils daily to spread corruption and discord among humans. The Quran also states that Iblis has offspring, as Allah warns, "Would you take him and his descendants as allies instead of me while they are your enemies?" Quran 18:50, Iblis and his progeny reproduce, eat, and drink unlike the angels, who neither reproduce nor consume food. This confirms that Iblis belongs to the jinn, not the angels. Where do devils and jinn reside? Jinn inhabit the same earth as humans but prefer certain locations, including deserted places like ruins, wilderness, and remote areas, dirty and impure places such as bathrooms, garbage dumps, and graveyards, crowded areas like markets and busy streets, where they incite disputes among people, homes where people neglect remembrance of Allah, as they tend to reside in households that lack Quranic recitation and spiritual protection. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, advised seeking refuge in Allah before entering the bathroom, as it is a place frequented by jinn, saying, "These latrines are frequented by devils, so when one of you enters, let him say, 'I seek refuge with Allah from the male and female devils.'" The fate of Iblis on the Day of Judgment. Although some weak narrations speculate about Iblis' death, there is no authentic Islamic text that describes how or when he will die. However, it is certain that he and his followers, both from jinn and humans, will be cast into hell as eternal punishment. Final supplication: we ask Allah Almighty to protect us from the deception of Iblis and his devils, to keep us steadfast in faith, and to make us among the dwellers of paradise. May Allah's peace and blessings be upon our Prophet Muhammad, his family, and his companions. Stay safe and in Allah's protection. Peace, mercy, and blessings of Allah be upon